Nice job, everyone.
I'm not making it up.
You're not still on about that, are you?
Me?
Show me what you got! Here they come. Not bad, Marius.
Is any... Who's there? Somebody help. Keep going. I'm down here.
What's taking so long? I'm this way.
Take your best shot. Nice! On my last legs. On your right. Let's go. Back in the fight.
Oh, finally a rescuer. Oh, 1 minute. I'm engrossed in my... didn't have a clue. The Quilici warned Vidaro that the roots... We've never had plans. Ah, nonsense! I can't go yet. My notes are down here somewhere. Then I was fortunate. As soon as I dug them out, a gang of sporlings... I can heave myself topside in time, but... I wouldn't ask if they weren't. I can move Fjord forward by years. Now hurry. I can't have a sporling eat. For all I know, they could be halfway to now.
Quiet as the depths. Yes, the cover's a little worse for wear, but then my findings on squirrel essence are going to change everything. Now, you sound like those idiots at the workshop. Believe me, the implication... As everyone knows, squirrel brains... So I thought, what if a squirrel's soul shrinks too? Huh?
If Vidaro's father hadn't built... I can't imagine any of my specimens are still intact. But, take this. Buy your...
I thought we only got people like him in parodies. You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valiant Republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giada didn't draw blood. I wish I could say living landers can be contrarian, but...
Kai hinting? Believe me, that Nim dude isn't so.
He's right. I'd rather drink salt water than have a hard conversation. She knows who she is.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey. Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giada.
Right.
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for... What's on your... And troubling. What was it she said? The steel garrod will... I don't know. Stay sharp. It's been years. It was always green. Yeah, something about Emerald Stairs always. Those giant... Well, there...
Oh, the Living Lands definitely hates us. That's what...
I don't like reading that. Maybe that's...
Is that what it is?
Either way, when I wake up with night terrors, I'm waking you both up with me. Should I? I joined up with the Rauatine Navy as soon as I was part of our... Starting out, it was exciting. We were returning to our ancestral homeland, reclaiming fertile soil. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to the... To add, they're bringing order and civilization to our lawless frontier. Then I hope you learn from my mistakes faster than I did. The Huana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time fighting the tribes as we did pirates and Wilder. And it was hard to see how any of our fighting and dying was feeding people back home. I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us, strengthen us. I deserted, and I bounced between different Hey, there were only so many options for a Rauatine deserter with no training and anything. As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew. You figured it out, it was more of the same. The only comfort was by the time I came to the Living Land. Yeah. Though, in a lot of ways. Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, whatever your role asks of you, because you're the... What gave it away? My finely pointed teeth? Or the striking... The real question, Rauatai's hardly a hospitable environment. Many of us end up settling elsewhere, or making a... That's where you get the popular image of the Amawa bodyguard, or Don't sell me. I've also been a drifter, a middling carpenter, and a terrible card player. Keep going, and I'll have to tell the story of the time you stumbled into a... Then you must have come during our sunny... Lashed by storms, battered by waves. You'd fit right in with the Rongan. It's true that the same things that make Rauataya difficult. Our coral masons have built living harbors and fortifications along the coast to protect. For all our shortage of fertile soil, Rauataya's land is abundant, and we value struggling and striving together. It's been hard-won across a variety of conquests. Some of the traditionalists worry that prosperity is making us as same as traditionalists everywhere. Me, I prefer the simplicity of the living lands. Kill the thing that's trying to kill you. I'm well past that. Even if I had to list them. Anyway, if this place can't give us misfits and screw-ups a second chance, what hope do we have? He was my commander and thirdborn. But Tama helped me out when I first came to the Living Lands over a decade ago.
Was. This is you? Having...
Hey, now I know I can't stomach rusk snout milk. As for what we'll find... I'm hoping for a good baking. All I know it, and seeing as he was on his death... Where does... The man couldn't carry a tune, but it didn't stop him from trying. He'd have the whole tavern see. He had a vexing habit of saying the thing you most needed to hear when you were least ready to hear it. He'd give you the shirt off his back and the meat off his plate. But the selfish bastard left the rest of us a world without him in it. That obvious, huh? That's why I've got to put this to rest. That must... I guess I was living in a settlement called... It's a rugged little place, lots of... Really? Anyway. You're asking me? Okay. Long enough that he's got a good roster of stories about my blunders and the why, which he's got a soft heart under that gruff exterior. If he burns the stew one evening, maybe don't mention it. Yeah, given everything that comes with being an envoy, I bet that does. And don't worry if he starts badgering. Okay. I think you've been trusted with a... When we first met, I thought that was because you made some powerful enemy. But as I've gotten to know you, I think that if anyone... What's more, you haven't let your duties or loyalties get in the way of being decent and reasonable. At the end of the day, and... I've been accused of only letting my stomach drive me, but... Sure. Holler if you need anything else.
Envoy? So much for your vegetables, Envoy. Should have thought about that before we left Dawnshore. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't. Right. Oh, good. Because it's not that interesting, really, and knowing about it won't keep you alive, so why pry? Wouldn't you rather your will... Maybe, maybe not. When I was a child in Solace, a warden named Ilinka taught me the basics. What berries to eat, how to build a shelter, and so on. Later, I started going out on patrols. just to get experience in the wilds. I was usually part of a small patrol, maybe 4 wardens. We'd make sure the Zarps weren't getting restless, the roads were clear of bandits, and turns out I was just good at surviving on my own. So I kept doing it, and I kept getting... Right, changing. Anyway, what do you... I'd just tell you what I told you last time you asked me that. Nothing. That's cool. There is something big in the south. Right. If I must. Listen, Kai. I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a Balrog.
My training was a lot bigger on stomping than stalking, unfortunately.
Right, and I got cooking lessons in Solace, but you don't see me making beetle mash every night for dinner. The bears out here can hear a snapfly dropping Sokka from across the stair. You don't want to get eaten, you need to walk softly.
I'll remind you of that next time you start playing your flute at camp.
That is different. Bears' natural prey doesn't tend to play flutes.
They might show up to get you to stop.
I've had this flute for years, and I have yet to be killed by a bear.
On second thought, maybe that's what's keeping them away.
You might want to consider... Consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a group.
No, it's fine. If you feel the need to wash your clothes, go right ahead. Just use something else.
Sweat and midday breezes don't count as washing, you know.
Right, so I smell like the wilderness. You people stand out like a tree rat in heat. You've been complaining about the flies, though. They're attracted to the scent of safflowers.
Thanks, Marius. That's helpful.
Well, don't get used to it.
Marius, did you leave a cleaning manual in my pack?
Doesn't ring a bell, but I suggest reading it when you get a chance. It's rude not to read a book given as a gift.
Since when do you worry about being rude?
I'm just saying maybe someone gave you that for a reason. I've noticed that camp supplies don't generally clean themselves.
Weren't you telling me not to wash my clothes so much?
Well, the wilderness doesn't generally smell like boiled hardtack or peppered lithbone stew.
If this is about the time I burned your favorite pan trying to bake sweet pie in it, I'm still sorry, and I'll still get you a new one. I don't know how you fit a cleaning manual in your pack anyway.
Well, I certainly wouldn't know, because I didn't give you that book.
You know, if there's something you want to say, you can always talk to me.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and sharp. Flee from her. Blinding. You are not safe with her. Did the deer anger the... She hurt us. We only remember... We sift through... Come.
Those are no... As if people weren't hungry enough.
A godlike in Emerald's Den. Well, maybe our luck's improving. I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice. Try and use their names, if you don't mind. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse.
Oh, and what do you use for fertilizer?
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of They get 3 meals a day and a comfortable...
I mean, miners in Solace don't have it that good.
Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. That's the... If Beatrice ate something that just...
Make sure you wash your hands after this.
Huh. It's like cleaning a deer carcass. If it was rotting, it smelled like Kai after his morning run.
I saw you reach into Beatrice. Aha! So the blight got into my revenant, and into... Not only is the dream scourge affecting our farms, sounds like I have more research ahead of me. But at least, thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf. Godlike. You're a natural. We're animancers, hooking up, you see, the living lands. We channel...
There's something poetic about the idea of plants eating souls to survive. Creepy, but poetic.
But as you can... Thank you. We've been at it for... Traditional farms depend on water, sun, animancy can change the world. But it's an uphill climb. Giata Castel wants my professional opinion. I have to ask, is it true? Did Vidaro kick her out of town? Especially when a renowned animancer is shouting at the top of her lungs in the streets. Very well. I'll tell you what I'm up to my ears in... They can't do... Anyway, I'm afraid the time has come to put down poor Silvo. Yes, quick. Silvo is one of my revenants. My oldest. Someone needs to put the poor fellow out to pasture.
Well, it's already dead. That's the hard part.
When a revenant goes bad, there's only one option. Whether you're raising cows or corpses, every farmer lives with death. Silvo is on a strict diet, but I suppose he could have gotten into the crops when my... You never know with these rascals. Outsiders and travelers down on their luck. You'd be surprised how many people want to sell their bodies to animancy.
Anyone else see a downside to giving monetary value?
This is a good forever home for the undead. Better than some... Really? Oh, I've always wanted a godlike for the stable.
Make sure she doesn't try to collect till after your death.
I'm not dragging your corpse back here from some ancient ruin.
Once you've dealt with Silvo, we can finalize. That should cover everything. You can find Silvo in the bar. Just be...
So, we're killing a revenant then? She just couldn't come out and say that?
And this is why I don't take pets.
Emeralds. Come back soon.
Quiet, Nimdut.
Just like the good old days.
Envoy! Poor Silvo. He was a bright young revenant, but a very old man. You wouldn't know it to look at him, but on a full stomach. So, the Dream Scourge. I've been keeping an eye on the readings from my fields. This plague, as we know it, is but I believe whatever causes it is older by far. The exotic plants and animals, the twist... There's something about the essence in the living lands that's... But how to find something so well hidden? Not to get too superstitious, but in this... Toward what? Well, you and Giat are going to shake things up. As for me... before I forget, here's a down payment on your body. And here's your collar. Try... I'm paying you to make the most out of this life. You're going to...
Great. Now I have to add to my list of idiotic ideas.
Let's hope we steer clear of assassins for the time being.
The great mystery is, are godlike blessed or cursed? The gods are silent on this question.
Remy, look what I found.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Remy, take a note. The endangered godlike's vacant... We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider. But I had no idea you were a godlike.
It's just that we've never met a god.
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. Satisfy our curiosity and we'll give you What a novel idea.
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, next time you go around the wheel, you might... Ooh, good.
My turn. Some would call you blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest? It's a simple question. All we have are silent, unsympathetic gods. And a lifetime of unanswered prayer. Insightful answer.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reap. Very often. I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, godlike. You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such has been her research of late. Do you want the good news?
There's no cure for the Dream Scourge, much in the way that there's no cure for an...
Giada will be interested to learn that the its nature is wild, so it has to be studied.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be. Thus, if she wishes to discover more about the Dream Scourge, a pillar...
An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. With enough essence and a capable animancer.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is...
Hurry, before they change their minds.
Ugh, I might have
Wonder if you need
dozed
to know
off
the
there
research
for a
part.
bit. Were any
Or
of those
maybe a
words the
test
ones we
subject?
needed?
We could both. Anything to work with the great Giata Castel.
This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. Or, it used to be.
I don't know who or what you are, and frankly, that... You heard me. So, what do you want? Ha! You're in the wrong place. Obviously, it has seen... Ha! 40 years ago, this place was a bustling harbor, shipping food to Thirdborn. I would know. I was still... Dwarves live longer, so 40 years isn't that long to us. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some ruins to watch over. Oh, it's you.
Hail, godlike. Come, indulge me. For you, a trial. My champion. Reward.
I have the shot.
Well done. The prize is yours, and our business concluded. Farewell.
Another glorious battle.
right behind you.
Mind you not to sleep you. Gotcha! Get them! Here we
Stop
go!
right there!
Not gonna cut it! Watch this! Coming! Get me! Kill yourself! That's it for me!
Back on my feet.
Die!
That's one for us. There. That's Thomas' old house. Place feels different without him. He left something behind for me. Help me look around. Tama painted that? I had no idea. So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find. Say, what's that you're holding? Yeah. His most I carved this for him years ago. I had no idea he'd kept it, let alone. I used to carve things like this all the time. Unless it cared. I loved him for years. I never knew he might have felt the same way. And he tells me like this, when he's long gone, leaving me with nothing. Would be if he just told me. I never gave him it, and we knew each other for years. I trusted him with things. Sometimes I wish you... Oh, Tom always saw... Cap, I let him down. He was... You don't... You would... haven't...
Maybe they somehow wrap themselves up. I've never seen anything like this.
Neither have I. Never seen a tree grow. With respect, you don't...
You seem capable enough, stranger. But the forests are not safe. As if this...
No, probably not. But I... Stay up.
Good luck. Be careful out there.
Adelaro's gone. It's a dream. We're all dreams now. Sweet peonies, violets, and sardines. Hello, are you a fish too?
Something's not right with her. She's probably the ranger Fidelio told us to look out for. Poor kid.
A dream? What dream? Fear has no face. The snake eats its own tail. It eats Adelaro's words. Adelaro's face burst into violets when the dreams came. He joined the others.
She's talking about another dream thrall. We better find him before he finds us.
She watched that happen to him.
A lamb taken from the flock. How do we soothe her?
Your friends speak true. They know us. Help us. Who? Oh, but tell us.
If nothing else, you'll spare her from having to see it.
He calls himself Fidelio. But Adelaro stumbles at the mouth.
More of this stuff. Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
Right behind you.
The branch breaks. Hurry in the brush!
Oh, no, you don't!
I think I sprained my shoulder. Watch yourselves.
Coming from the rear.
Take your best shot. Behind you. Boy.
They should thank us.
Good. You finally showed up. The name's Keelan. I can Hilgard sent me to Emerald Stair to keep an eye on this place. I had orders to make contact as soon as you... I won't talk long. He only wants me to let you know I'm here. No. They're fine. It's Ludwine's nightmare squad I'm worried about. I don't want to draw their... I suppose. But this... I think the scale of their... All right, exactly. Understood. Until...
Even if we want to stop them, we may not be able to.
Welcome back.
I'm Valiant. It's the principle of the thing.
What's that say? Catch more flies with honey.
Are the adherents the flies here?
Please tell me.
The Dream Scourge? No. They'd been acting sideways more than just this. I thought it was... Well, I don't have to tell. I think I know the answer, but is either of them Merla? When she turns, Fjord will panic. Where is she? Then I can't leave her. Here. You went to a lot of trouble. You ought to be paid for it.
Looks like no one is safe from the Dream Scourge. There's nothing anyone can do.
I really do hope you can end this, Envoy.
What'll it be?
Back.
Spirits are truly wonderful, powerful, self-aware, and reach with insight.
Insight, you say?
Indeed. The spirits have access to lifetimes of knowledge.
A little knowledge.
Would you care for a refreshment?
Now. A pity I must wait until I'm dead.
If you are looking for sanctuary, we have only cloves, cinnamon. Animancers are miracle workers, but their anxiety. This tea house, Fior Mesiverno, values it now. Believe it or not, one day a magpie landed on the rafters and spoke. Among other things, it told my father the recipe for a blueberry tart. Helia is the goddess of birds and creativity. Yes, the spiritual significance of a talking magpie is debatable. But the tale inspired others to make this a haven of creativity. And so, here we are. Who knows? A good store. Regrettably, we have other goods for sale. The fields have been. I am hopeful that.
At all godlike. I've heard whispers that one of your kind was here. In case it wasn't clear, I'm the point of contact. Officially, I'm one of the many researchers here. My specialty is in the anatomy of the many species of Eora. If you must know, Vulpinet, these bounties are more pressing than my research. Someone had to be chosen to man the board. That person happens to be me. At least some of these bounties result in... Aura Taugori. Oh. Be careful. Those delicate guys. They are not evil, it is just... Welcome back. What?
Can I interest you in... Welcome to Poria in Veli. 5 summers ago, but now charlatans are selling crystals and essence. Add rumors of Dream Scourge and everyone is buying from these swindlers. Oh, I could, easily. But in the long run, where would that get me? I used to believe animancers would trust science, but at least I don't have to convince you. All ingredients are fully stocked.
What else to get?
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing. The failing crops, the I will gladly accept the debt of Fjord.
Are you volunteering us to hang out in a...
Oh, if you would. Our recent dead require a final meal.
You've got people waiting in line for their next...
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need some...
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rich...
This custom goes back a long way. I like yours. The first op... The second... The... I believe it will do speak.
Next time you want to tour graveyards, I'm staying at camp.
I can't thank you.
Empty again.
Seems that way.
Vidaro says the current crop looks promising, though.
How can he know that? He's not a farmer.
Be patient. He hasn't steered us wrong before.
Genuine healing crystals, purest in all of Eora.
If only we had these in the tusks. They do such lovely... Hang on. I know you from some... I'm afraid that... You're blessed ain't mad. I remember you. I gotcha. I never thought the world of animancy could be so varied and fascinating. I can make use of so much of this equipment. As am I. If you see... It's not worth... But we still don't... You know what I mean. May you find all you're looking for and please be discreet. So let's keep wouldn't understand.
Rejuvenate and revitalize your personal essence.
Darling, look! Isn't my new vase just beautiful?
Ah, beautiful indeed. Its very presence brings out the color of your eyes. But is it not too similar to the other artifacts you've collected over the years?
The artifacts have been here longer than you, my love. And here, they'll stay. Did you still need something, dearie? Well, when a man...
That's probably enough detail for now. I am sure the envoy can use the...
Oh, I couldn't help myself. The short answer is that I moved in here with Quilici several decades ago, and he's yet to tire of me.
Ugh, I could never grow tired of you, but I do often grow tired...
Music to my...
I'm Pere Quilici, your senior-most animancer. My apologies for that little display earlier. Huh? Well, I'm glad someone finds the whole affair amusing. Fior is slowly unraveling, and all our research Vidaro claims animancy will shield Fior from ruin, yet denies the workshop's own findings. We sailed from the Valian Republics 50 years ago to get away from politics strapping animancy's back, yet comfort has dulled Fior's memory, and yet I met my fair share of godlike in Valia, but they are a rare sight in Fior. But you're different than those I've encountered. Indeed. Emerald Stair is in, so... The gods, you are wise to enlist Giata's help. She's my brightest pupil and has yet to be jaded by experience. Now, I must return to my ruminations.
How is
I don't
Giada
trust her.
holding up?
Talks too much.
She is brave.
Says too.
Did... The short answer is that I moved in here with Quilici several decades ago, and he's yet to tire of me.
Ugh.
Wake up your soul with a morning crystal.
The food stores won't replenish themselves.
Perhaps.
Have you heard? Chiata's causing trouble at the governor's mansion again.
You must admit she has a point. We should do something about the Dream Scourge. Not simply wait for it to pass.
Be careful with that kind of talk. The governor has ears all over town.
I have been thinking about the moon.
Not this again.
There is no eye on Bilal. None that we can see in the telescope.
I am not accustomed to failure. Ugh, neither am I. But it happens to the best of us, no? They made up their minds before we even started.
I've got a powerful feeling we weren't supposed to see this.
You found my Maxim? At least he's finally at peace.
Ignatius' mother is very ill. Please, don't disturb her anymore.
My mother is very... I knew I heard someone snooping about. And you have the gall to That is not a topic for discussion. I'll hear no more of this. You go about your...
Relax, Amakul. Just asking questions.
We're not at all certain that she's suffering from the Dream Scourge.
Where did you go?